Welcome back to the American Freedom Law Center's Faith and Freedom Report, where we keep you up to date on those important issues affecting your faith and freedom across our great nation. As you are no doubt aware, the Obama administration has engaged in an unprecedented assault on our Constitution, resulting in the loss of freedom for all Americans. But the good news is the American Freedom Law Center is doing something about it, as I will explain. As you know, our founding fathers created a federal government with limited and enumerated powers for a reason. They wanted to prevent tyranny and protect liberty. The founders rightfully concluded that allocation of powers between the federal government and the states enhances freedom. First, by protecting the integrity of the governments themselves, and second, by protecting the people, from whom all governmental powers are derived. Indeed, by denying any one government complete jurisdiction over all the concerns of public life, federalism protects the liberty of the individual from arbitrary power. When government acts in excess of its lawful powers, that liberty is at stake. Despite these clear constitutional principles, the Obama administration has engaged in an unprecedented power grab that deprives all Americans of their liberty. And with several more years to advance his progressive, anti-American agenda, the work of the American Freedom Law Center is critical. Unfortunately, I don't exaggerate when I say that the survival of America and the Judeo-Christian values upon which it was founded hang in the balance, which is why the support of freedom-loving patriots like you is needed more than ever. Make no mistake, Obama's attack on our Constitution is dangerous and unprecedented. During his first 4 years, he trashed our Constitution and trampled all over our rights and freedoms in the process. Here is just a sampling of what he has done in such a short period of time. Obama forced private citizens to purchase health care insurance under penalty of federal law, an unprecedented power grab by the federal government. Obama forced religious organizations to violate their fundamental beliefs and practices by requiring them to provide contraception, sterilization, and abortifacients as part of their health care plans. Obama sued to prevent states, such as Arizona, from exercising their paramount right to enact criminal laws pursuant to their police powers to protect their citizens from the serious threat posed by illegal immigration. Obama's Treasury Secretary authorized billions of dollars in tax money to AIG, tax money that is being used to support Sharia-compliant financing, which is financing that must comply with the dictates of Islamic law. Obama's IRS has targeted conservative groups for adverse and discriminatory treatment, and the list goes on. Indeed, in the case of Arizona, state officials were compelled to pass common-sense immigration laws because the Obama administration refuses to enforce the federal laws that are already on the books, laws that our democratically elected officials passed and expected to be enforced. In short, Obama has assumed for himself the kingly power of being the ultimate lawmaker. But that is not what our Constitution demands or permits. As John Adams, our second president, proclaimed, "We are a nation of laws and not of men." As you know, these critical battles to preserve our Constitution and the freedoms it guarantees are being waged in our nation's courtrooms, the battlefield of the American Freedom Law Center. Well, these are truly times that try men's souls, as Thomas Paine famously remarked. I can assure you that the American Freedom Law Center is working tirelessly to repel Obama's frontal attacks on our Constitution. For example, my colleague David Yerushalmi and I filed the first federal lawsuit challenging Obamacare, while the U.S. Supreme Court incorrectly held that the penalty tax for refusing to comply with the government's unprecedented mandate was permissible under Congress's taxing power and not its broad commerce power. It is imperative that we continue the fight to cabin this extraordinary power the Supreme Court conferred on Obama. The American Freedom Law Center is challenging Obama's anti-religion contraception mandate in federal court on behalf of a family-run business in Ohio and on behalf of Priests for Life, an international Catholic organization. The American Freedom Law Center filed briefs in the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit and in the U.S. Supreme Court in defense of Arizona's common-sense immigration laws. Lawyers for the Arizona governor requested that we weigh in on this important battle for states' rights, federalism, and the 10th Amendment, which provides that all governmental power that is not expressly granted to the federal government resides in the states and the people. We filed a federal lawsuit challenging the constitutionality of Obama's use of federal tax dollars to fund AIG and its Islamic Sharia-compliant financing. and the list goes on. Indeed, you can read more about our important work on our website at www.americanfreedomlawcenter.org. As you can see, we will not sit idly by as Obama and his secular progressive accomplices on the far left trash our Constitution and its Bill of Rights. As Ronald Reagan reminded us, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. American Freedom Law Center firmly believes, however, that the opposite is also true. Freedom taken, as it has been piece by piece over the past 4+ years by Obama and his surrogates, is never more than one generation away from freedom reclaimed. I can assure you of this. American Freedom Law Center will not allow our freedoms to be taken bit by bit or to be rendered extinct during our generation, not on our watch. May God bless you, and may He continue to bless America.